Hi guys, this is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have some channeled messages or a channeled message to share. So it's not going to be me pulling cards. There is going to be, I was about to say might, but there is going to be a type of like automatic writing that I've been instructed to do. But this message is for someone. So let's go ahead. Let's get started. I was instructed not to, usually when I do the channeled messages, like when I do cards, I don't show myself, right? And when I do the channeled messages, they're usually quicker, and I was like given the okay to show myself when I do the channeled messages. But for this one, I'm being instructed to not show my face for whatever reason. So we're just going to go ahead and go with it. Okay. Um, to get started, it actually started with, well, it started before this, but I'll just talk about it. So this is mostly me talking, you guys. Take it or leave it. I don't know. But this is how it started, that I knew that I needed to do the actual message. Was laying in bed, and in my mind's eye, I saw a document. I saw a piece of paper, a document, and it had a whole, it seemed like a really thick document. It had a lot of writing on it. And so it really screamed like some type of contract, like some type of legal contract, whatever. I don't know. It was a contract. I wasn't able to read anything on it. I mean, the writing was clear, but all the letters and everything were clear, but I wasn't able to read it, or I didn't feel the need to. I don't know, like maybe because it wasn't mine or something. I don't know. But also, that document was full of like, it had black spots on it, like soot. So someone obviously was trying to destroy this document. Someone was trying to burn this document. Someone was trying to get rid of some type of evidence, so to speak. But I'm hearing you don't know what you're messing with. That's what I'm hearing. So, whatever this document is, the person who was trying to burn it didn't understand the importance of it. They didn't understand that it's something, a contract that cannot be destroyed. I'm hearing by man. It cannot be destroyed. It cannot be tampered with. And whoever has this document goes back to me saying, well, I didn't really look at it because I felt like it wasn't mine, right? Someone has had access or has a document that does not belong to them, a legal binding contract or something like that that does not belong to them. And they have been trying to tamper with it, like they've been trying to make changes to it, and it hasn't worked. So now they've tried to destroy it. I'm hearing what God has put together, what God has created, let no man put asunder. Yeah, someone is trying to, yeah, it didn't work, so they tried to burn it. They tried to destroy a contract, and it is indestructible. Yeah. So going back to other things that I've been drawn to, I'm actually at home with my 7-year old. Um, we had to stay home. He wasn't feeling good. He wasn't feeling up to going into school, um, because he had a really rough night. And it consisted of waking up repeatedly to like a bloody nose. He kept having nosebleeds, like just all throughout the night. And it's not that the nosebleed necessarily a big issue. It was like the repeated interruption to his sleep with the nosebleeds, the loss of blood. So he's having both of those. And when he woke up, he just said he just couldn't. So I let him stay home. And of course, I'm here with him. But I'm being reminded of that because it's like someone thought this has something to do with DNA, something to do with blood, something to do with a bloodline, something to do with who you are. It's really weird. I'm hearing something about someone trying to drain someone's essence. I'm also hearing blood transfusion, like someone thinking, oh, that they can remove what is in your blood, like they can take it and they can put it, like they can just inject it into themselves, a blood transfusion. And when that didn't work, it didn't work. They weren't successful at it. It wasn't gonna. I'm hearing never gonna get it, 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 never get it. Didn't work. Not gonna happen. They're never going to get it. And when they realize that, my throat is like trying to close. Like they decided that they were going to, if this is you, they were going to shut you up and shut you down. Feeling angry, like my lip feels like it's twitching, like I feel angry, like someone was so angry that they weren't successful at whatever it is that they were trying to do with this transfusion of sorts. So, backup plan. And going back to the nosebleeds, I'm hearing if I can't have it, nobody can. If I can't have it, no one can. And I don't know if this is about someone's spiritual gifts, if this is about a certain relationship, a certain lifestyle. Should I ask? Gifts, relationship, lifestyle. Gifts. This is about someone's spiritual gifts. If I can't have it, no one can. So when they couldn't take from your bloodline, take your bloodline to infuse it as their own, they got angry and decided you weren't going to have your gifts either. I'm hearing when the world turns its back on you, You turn your back on the world. It's from the Lion King. Puma, I think his name Puma. So this is someone who, I'm hearing vengeance is mine. Someone who felt discarded. I'm hearing got to be starting something. So it's like if I can't be the hero, I'm going to be the villain. And that was the choice that they made. So new plan. Um, Again, back to the nosebleeds. This was, they decided to, I'm hearing, what is that? What is it? My inner, my energy. They want to take my energy, drain me of my energy. Yeah. So this is where the new plan was. They can't take the bloodline, the energy, the whatever, and put it into them for their use. So no one gets to use it. So it just gets wasted. That was the other plan, to just let it go to waste. So for anyone who has been struggling with, I'm not like getting that like you're sick or anyone, like no one's sick or anything. It's just your normal go-getter self. Sometimes it's kind of put on hold. Like you get moments, spurts where you're just really tired. Maybe you just kind of lay there, you can't really do anything, or like you have these really big plans and you can't seem to move forward with said plans because you feel drained. Someone has been trying to drain you of your energy. If I can't have it, no one can. And the goal is not only to shut you up whenever you are going around using your gifts and you're telling people about, like you're praising the Most High. Someone is upset with the Most High. It has nothing to do with you. It's not about you. Collateral damage. You just happen to be there. You just happen to be, what I actually heard was, you just happen to be the one. You're the scapegoat. Because this person can't do anything directly to harm the Most High. Right? They can't harm the Most High, but you. They'll settle for harming you or for stopping you or delaying you. That's the next best thing. Because earlier, what I was hearing when it was like, okay, no, get up and do this message, because I'll kind of dawdle around a little bit, but I heard, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. So whoever this is, they know that the Most High holds you like in high regard. You're someone really important. You're someone, I'm hearing beloved, my beloved. You are someone super important to the Most High. And so this person can't take their anger out on the Most High directly. So you're the next best thing. And when they couldn't, this is weird. This is kind of like someone who is trying to be noticed, appreciated, and respected by the Most High. Someone is getting punished and they don't want to accept their, this is weird. Oh my God. They don't want to take their punishment. They don't feel like, I'm hearing I've had enough. Someone feels like they've been punished enough. I'm getting the sense of like a sibling rivalry. And you know what, you guys? I've heard like readers talk about sibling rivalries. Got me looking at my brother crazy, like, what you doing over there, right? But it's not that kind of sibling. This is like a sibling from the beginning of time, of all times, of your lifetimes. Like, people are getting the message, but they're not getting the message. This is a sibling rivalry of all sibling rivalries. I'm hearing they think they're so much better than me. Or why them? Why not me? This is a person that is upset with their father, the most high. You guys think that this is about a sibling rivalry in your house, or like if you're grown and you're not living together, people are thinking it's that type of a sibling rivalry, but it's not. This is a spiritual war, and you guys aren't listening. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. That's what I'm hearing right now. This is a war about a father's love. It's not funny. It's sad. It's so sad. Because I'm being reminded of like growing up. Like how you and your siblings, if you had siblings, like you pick on one another, you poke fun at one another, you talk about one another, you fight one another. And I'm being reminded of like growing up, and my brothers and I, like, we didn't really fight, but like just going back and forth and things like that. But oh, let my mom put a hand on my brother, on either of my brothers, and I would be so freaking upset. And I would cry. It was funny when I did it, but not anyone else, not even my parent. But see, I'm getting the sense of like, that's how you are. That's how it keeps escalating and getting so far. Like this love that you have for this sibling, this unconditional love that you have for this sibling. They can't do any wrong in your eyes. They can't do any wrong. But they feel, you know what? It's not that they hate you. It's not that they're upset specifically with you, our Father who art in heaven. They're, I'm hearing I need my lick back. Wow, okay, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. Somebody wants their lick back, but it's not for you, but they will use you. Open your eyes. Someone needs to, spirit world, spirit realm, they've been surrounding you and protecting you because you're innocent in all that this is and everything that's going on, trying to protect you. Being reminded of, like, I won't talk about like details of any of it, but I'm being reminded of like experiences that I've had growing up, traumatic experiences, and I've always been shrouded, like it's like a mist, like a fog, like something covering as a protection to like dim the memory of whatever it is. It's just a protective covering, and you guys are being covered and protected. And part of that protection includes, I don't know if it's intentional or not, I have no idea, but I'm getting the sense of Men in Black, you know, when they do the little, when they wipe your memory, it's a part of it. It's like, it's for your protection. But at the same time, I'm hearing double-edged sword. Because every time your memory is wiped clean, every time your memory is, there's some memories that are lost, you forget what has been done to you, just how serious it is, and you don't know to protect yourself. Oh wow, this is different. Okay, because now I'm hearing, oh, I don't want to, kind of like, you know, Christians when they say, I'm protected, I'm covered, I'm protected, because you are. But it doesn't mean that you don't have tools to arm, you're not armed with tools to protect yourself. And it doesn't mean that you're not supposed to use them. But every truth that you have forgotten is ammunition for this unseen, so to speak, this hidden enemy. It further helps to hide this enemy. Interesting. This was, I shuffle, like when I walk around, and like when a message comes, when messages start coming, I don't know, I kind of get on like a hyper focus mode. That's kind of like part of my gifts. It has to do with clear sentience, clear cognizance, things like that. And I get on like hyper focus, hyper alert, and it's like where you start to notice everything, right? And I walk around and I just start noticing things, and I start shuffling, you know, because every day I'm shuffling. I haven't said that in a while. I love saying that. And this is the card that came out. And water, we know it has to do with emotions. And I'm getting that that's just part of, it's weird. I'm hearing, like it's part of the plan. Part of the plan is to keep you in your emotions. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. It was a little ding. And for even those of us, because I'm going to include myself in this, right? Who think that we're the least emotional, right? Like we say we're the least emotional. I'm hearing I've got your number. You're not. You're not as unemotional and detached as you think that you are. Especially when we're getting distractions. This is about back to draining you of energy and distracting you. draining your energy and distracting you. And you know what? When you don't have any energy, you haven't had any sleep, you get kind of, I can't say, I'm not going to put anything on anyone else, but you start to feel like really, I start to feel definitely cranky. So it's not even just that I can't do the work that I set out to do, but I start to even feel even more emotional, and you can't really make, you're not making level-headed, clear decisions. And that's part of the plan. I'm hearing, shake them haters off, shake them haters off. Shake them haters off. Yeah. I'm being drawn especially to those who continuously talk about haters. That's from your emotions. Even if you say you don't care about haters, that is from emotions. And you're giving energy to those haters. I've said that before. When you're really just supposed to shake them off, do not speak them. Don't speak life into them. I'm kind of getting a sense of like, I'm seeing like I don't know, like military, like, the arm, like an army of people, and it's like the general lets a certain people in the front line, they come charging at someone, right, to attack. It's like, as long as, because like, it's like that, you, when you spot them, as soon as you spot them, then these people are released to attack. And every time you speak of them, like, let's say you fight them all off, right? Because you're like a spiritual warrior, right? You're a ninja. You fight them all off. Things are going good. You start to feel drained of like your essence, your energy, your whatever, and then you get in your head and you start talking about these haters again. And again, the general is like, okay, we've been spotted, so they release more. This time, even more than the first time. You're speaking life into every time you're talking about these haters. I'm not gonna say that they don't exist. I'm saying they're more. It's like, don't ask, don't tell, is what I'm hearing. But the more that you speak about them, it's like, we've been spotted. Hearing the best defense is offense. So as soon as whoever this is, as soon as they know that they've been spotted, it's like, release the masses, or something like that. Stop speaking life into your enemies, into your haters. They are irrelevant. They are distractions. They are here to knock you off course, to knock you off your path. You are on a journey. This is weird, okay? But I'm getting the sense of, like, remember I said it's something about like a sibling rivalry, but like at the largest degree, like a never ending sibling rivalry. Like, whoever this, spiritually, whoever this is, you're that's weird. I'm hearing, I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm that in the attic. It's like, this person can transform into, it's not a person. This is not about the physical world that we're living in. This is your sibling. This is your sibling. And let me be clear, this is your, oh gosh, some people, well, I don't have a lot of like followers or anything anyway, so I'm just going to say it. This is your twin. This is more than a sibling. This is your twin. Not like the, not like the incestuous, not that type of a thing. This is the other, that is the sibling. Comes out, I just, this is your twin, what we call twin flames. It's not like a blood, like 3D brother, not that type of a thing, or a blood 3D sister. Cast out. Someone has been cast out. Wow. Someone has been cast out. They love you, you love them, but they hate you. And not because of you. They hate the love that is being bestowed upon you by the Most High. You don't know who you are. That's what I'm. You don't like. It's people. Some people know, like, oh, I'm the chosen. I'm from 144,000. Blah blah blah. You know who you are, but you don't know who you are. You don't know what that means. Not really. Some of you guys don't really know what that means. And it's funny. I had this out because I closed my eyes and I started seeing. It was like I was in some type of space or something. And this is what I saw. Like I didn't know what it was, but it was this. They were just everywhere. I don't know what that is. I don't know, but my son made this. So and right up, yeah. So I'm gonna see really quick because I really wanted to pull cards because I like them because they're fun and they're cute, they're pretty. But I was told no cards. And this is the color marker that I was guided to. It was funny. It's about, because I ask, like sometimes I'll ask, if you saw any of my last readings, I had a green marker sitting here because it was about, it was about money. But even still, knowing like money, green, blah, 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 whatever, I still ask, like, what color, like, what color am I supposed to have? Or like, what type of herb or what type of whatever. And I just do what I'm told. And so I'll do this thing where I'll say, okay, well, what color chakra are we focusing on? Like, what chakra are we focusing on? And that tells me like what color. And it has always been the 1 through 7 for the chakras. Like I know those colors. I may have to like count on my fingers, like any my mo, whatever. Just like I'm adding or subtracting. But I know those colors. Like I can figure those out really quick. And this time I was told 10. And I'm like, what the heck? What is the 10th chakra? Which meant I had to look it up. I had to do a little bit of research. And funny, the 10th chakra, it says, number one, it says it's about the real self. Like one of them said something about the real self, your true self, your real self. I thought that was interesting. And the other thing is it was the masculine and the feminine joining together, coming together, uniting together, like balance. So that's for like people that, like we talk about the twin flame journey or whatever. I thought that was interesting 10th chakra. It's about something about grounding. Like grounding is really important. Balance is very important. But for me, I was like, it said like a pearl, pearl color, like some type of pearl color. And I'm like, what the heck am I going to do with that? But I did, So anyways, we're going to see how this works. What messages, if there's any message that I'm meant to, I don't do this for anyone. I don't show like my gifts as far as like channeling through, I don't know if that's channeling, but automatic writing, that I'm being guided, that I need to. So this might take a while. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to ask what is this about? What is the message? Sorry, you guys, I don't get to control. It just says there's an enemy lying in wait. Keep going. You are safe. Oh my gosh. I am being reminded of in the Bible. Is this Job? I'm being reminded of where God tells whoever, I don't know, I don't, the devil, Satan, whoever, like you can do whatever you want, but don't harm Job. Is this about Job? Is that the example? Okay, so yeah, like you can't touch him, right? You can't physically harm Job. The war, like the war, what was done to Job, I'm getting this sense of, oh wow. Sorry. I'm sorry. Wow. What people don't know is that the attacks on Job were never physical. They were all mental. It was about how he perceived certain occurrences. I'm here. I'm what card? Yeah. Is that Five of Cups? I'm getting the sense of like the losses that he suffered were greatly exaggerated. Because he was focusing on what he lost. That's part of the mental game. Focus on what you, having him focus on what he lost and not to where he stopped celebrating and appreciating the Most High for what was left. Example, and I don't know, you guys, an example would be you got 10,000 freaking heads of cattle. 10,000. You lose 1,000. It's nothing to laugh at, right? It's a really big loss. But you still have 9,000 heads of cattle. And your neighbor right there beside you doesn't even have any. And the more that you focus on things that you're losing in your life, you're going to continue to lose more. The more that you focus on appreciating what you have, the more you'll have. But not just that. The other part of it is forgetting who you are. And it's just an experience. You're here to experience some things, but people are getting super attached to the material, living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Getting way too attached to those material items is what makes it harder. Right? It's not funny because believe me, I've had and I have had not. And the true test is about when you have not, how do you react when you have not? What do you focus on when you have not. Hey, baby. Okay, give me just a minute. I'm sorry. I was gonna say, and this is me, I'm weird. I think weird things. But back to the sibling rivalry. It really feels like someone is trying to win back, get back in good graces, win a like a father's love or something like that, right? But it feels really like playing petty games to get noticed. That's what it really feels like petty little games. If it's a game of soccer and you're playing it for fun, but that sibling who's upset with you, really, with the parent, but they're going to do it through you. They can only act, they can only lash out at you, like they're doing every dirty trick in the book to win the game. Because at the end, the prize they feel like is to be noticed and accepted and appreciated by the father, not realizing that the father is watching them with every dirty trick that they play. I'm being reminded of my son, one of the soccer games that he played, where he's really sweet, really, he, you might think that he's like really non-assuming, right? And he's a very awesome soccer player, right? And he's playing this game, and this is when he was little. He's playing the game, and here comes a kid doing, like, I don't know much about sports or soccer, but I think he was doing like those dirty kicks where you kick the person in the shin, like the little sneaky kicks, I guess, to like try to take the, like they do that to, like, it's kind of like you find the best player and you take them out because you want to be the best player. I'm getting that sense. And again, I'm getting like some of you guys are in it, just like, oh, I just love the game. Like, oh, I'm just going to play the game. And even maybe the sense of like, okay, so that game, my son, he keeps getting kicked in the shin. He keeps, all he does is cry and, tears in his eyes, super emotional, right? He's super emotional, all this water, he's crying or whatever, but he's still playing the game. He's still in the game. He's still making goals. Like, I don't even know how, like, how can you even see, like, through all those tears? Like, he's still making goals in this game. And finally, like, I don't have a big tolerance for like crying. Like, I don't know. I'm really competitive, you guys. I can get really competitive. And it's like, if you're going to cry, like, we'll just go. And, his dad was getting frustrated too. Like, you need to stop with all that crying. And finally, he said, like, watch this kid. Like, this kid keeps kicking me. Like, don't you see this kid is kicking me in my shin? Like, and it hurts really bad. Like, he's not playing fair. He's not being fair. And finally, his dad will kick him back. Like, what's the big deal? Like, kick him back. Like, why are you allowing someone to repeatedly kick you? Kick him back. And it was like at that moment, like, my son gets this, like, kind of aha, like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know. It's kind of like he felt that he would be in trouble with us if he protected himself. Yeah, he felt like if he protected himself, if he stood up for himself, that we would be upset with him. And if anything, we were more upset that he was just allowing it to take place. Back to, so we're going back to the, oh, I'm just protected. Like we couldn't jump in the game and grab the kid. You know, when parents, like even thinking about those games, when parents jump into those games or, you know, whatever, they get kicked off the field. It's not, you know, they have to, kids have to learn, people have to learn. We weren't allowed on the field. We couldn't fight that battle. We couldn't fight the battle for him. He had to learn how to maneuver things like that on his own. Can you imagine your kids playing a game and every couple of minutes, like somebody's attacking them and they're like, Mom, Dad, like what are you gonna do about that? And that's what we do with the Most High. When we're saying, oh, well, I'm just protected. No, protect yourself. You have the tools. You have the tools. Anything else? I think the main thing was that, like, you're not crazy, you're not going crazy. Like there is someone lurking, but they're only as powerful as you allow them to be. That's it, that's all. I mean, that's, hold on, I feel like there's something else to. The thing with the writing is I don't control it. I don't control how quickly messages come. Like I get a sensation when I need to write, but I don't get to control the message. You are what? What you are. I think part of this is like my own, like I'm trying to take over and it slows down. It slows down. See, like whenever I, whenever I start talking and like, you know, I'm not thinking about writing the message, then they kind of just come in. But when I'm waiting, like, okay, well, what's the message? I just like it takes forever. I think because I'm thinking about the message, like, oh, I know that I'm supposed to have a message. Okay, it's probably part of like, oh, okay, sorry. So I know you guys can't read that scribble scrabble. So all of this long message, this long-winded talking, I guess, the major point of the message is that yes, it is what like you if you feel like there's some type of hidden enemy or whatever laying in wait, there is. Um, that's what you're being told. But you're also being told to keep going because you are safe. The more you feed, speak life into that enemy, the stronger they become. That's what I'm getting. Wow. And it says You are not fighting back. That's what it says. You are not fighting back. So someone is like living by the I'm covered by the blood of Jesus Christ type thing, or like, you know, oh, I'm blessed, I'm highly favored, so I'm protected. You are, um, but you were also given tools. Oh, really? I'm hearing of mass destruction. Please don't use those. You were also given the tools, and oh, okay, I'm sorry. That's not okay. So the tools of mass destruction, that means like you were given everything that you need to destroy your enemies. And it's not like, I'm not seeing like all of these, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. So it says you're not fighting back, and then it finally says you can. So somebody needed permission. Someone felt like they like either, um, ooh, pretty baby, I love that. So somebody is struggling with feeling like they're being attacked, but feeling bad for fighting back, or feeling bad and not fighting back. And this is a message to say, fight back, period. That's all. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that here. Wait, well, let me, is there anything else? Oh, okay. Well, yay. I get to use some cards. I was told no cards, but I get to use these. They're not the, they're the evil eye deck, so that means maybe I missed something, or we need to clarify more about what's going on, who this, wow. Hmm. Oh, wow. So at the beginning, I talked about someone is trying, like someone was trying to do some type of weird blood transfusion. Like they thought, like spiritually speaking, I guess, that they could do like a blood transfusion to take whatever is in your DNA, whatever's in your bloodline. Like they thought that they could, you know, like switch it over to them. But and when that didn't work, it was a sense of like, well, you know, if I can't have this gift, or you know, whatever this is in this blood, mm, that's, yeah, okay. If I can't have it, no one can, type of a thing. So they went to that mode, whoever this is. But wow, shock and surprise. We have power transference. You have either given up your personal power, or someone has taken it from you. I'm getting the sense of like this is this person, they're trying to transfer what you have to them. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're not successful. Family curse. I'm getting the sense of like, it says someone is using magic to place generational curses on you and your family. I'm really back to, this is some type of a weird spiritual sibling rivalry. This is this person is your family. I'm going back to, this is a twin flame. This is your twin. This is your brother. This is your sister. This is your other half. And not the like weird, like 3D blood brother sister. This is like on a soul level. This is a person that you love unconditionally. This is your other half. Yeah. And I'm still getting the sense of like them being jealous because they were cast out and you're the one who's blessed and highly favored. They're getting assistance. Oh, okay, first of all, mirror work. This person is your opposite. This is your opposite person. That's why I'm saying, you guys, a twin flame is your this is your opposite. This is your opposite. And if they are, let's think about like if they have been cast out onto the other side, like they're wanting to swap places. This is the mirror work. I've done messages and the messages sometimes they come out with the twin flames like your twin flame is trying to be you. Maybe not something that's like sexual, like like if you're a boy, like if you're masculine they're trying to be masculine, or if you're feminine they're trying to be feminine. It may not be that. It may be as far as your spiritual gifts are concerned, they want it. As far as always being as far as always being blessed and highly favored, things always coming through for you just in the nick of time, you always getting what you want, what you desire, what you need. They want that because they've done something that keeps them, like they've done something to where they're not getting it. This person spies on you to see like what it is that I'm feeling like it's like a chessboard, right? They need to know what move to make next. So they watch you. They're not watching you to see like, how you making it rain and at the strip clubs. They're not watching that. They're not watching to see your BBL. It's they're watching to see mentally where are you, so they know what move to take next. Where are you emotionally speaking? Assistance. I'm getting, again, this is something that's much bigger than what people think it is. Like everybody puts it like on the physical plane, on the physical world, but this assistance, that that's how, like when people talk about it being the ones closest to you, right? That's what it is. They're using the assistance of the people closest to you. This can be mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle. And this is an energy that they're using because they can't get into your they can't get into your, I'm here, I don't want to say it because they can't get into your life force. They can't get into your energy. They can't control and manipulate you. Empty vessel, empty vessel. But anytime you have a family member or a friend that is prone to low vibrational behaviors because they have not completely healed, I'm hearing sneak attack. That's where they come in. They know how important family and friends are to you. How you don't want to let them go. and how those family and friends know just what to say, just what to do to bring you down to a low vibration as well. So when you're sitting around and you're like wondering like, oh, where's my money going? Oh, I can't hang on to money. Oh, I can't, like, oh, I'm having a terrible day, a terrible week, a terrible year. You need to open your eyes. You know, I'm hearing, I'm hearing, don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. You're gonna come and go in your life. You gotta know when to let go. But they're being used. You are a vessel. You are you. Okay. I heard Holy Grail when I was about to say, you are being used for the benefit of the Most High. They are being used. Something about a name that we don't speak, a name that we should not speak. They're being, okay, we're going to leave that. But this was the main one right here, block removing. Whatever was holding you back has been or is being removed. That's the main thing. So I guess this is like for people that like you're still feeling tired, you're feeling like things aren't really going your way. You still have to do your work. You still have to fight back. That's the point. You have to, like, if excuse me, however, whatever that looks like for you is going to be different. But you know, you do what you got to do. But don't use as an excuse, because whatever, I'm getting this back to Job, right? He was released from that mental imprisonment. He was released from that, and so have you. You've been released. Make good choices. Anyways, this is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you liked it, if you loved it. And you know what? Even if you didn't, I love you. Have a good day. Bye now.